The swamp awakens not with a sound, but with a slow, silent breath of mist. This is a world suspended between water and sky, a realm that has resisted the march of time. Here, in the heart of the wetlands, the water runs deep and dark, stained the color of rich tea by the tannins of decaying leaves. It's a chemical signature that defines this entire ecosystem, a primordial soup from which life and death constantly emerge. The air, heavy with the scent of damp earth and sweet decay, hangs thick with a mystery that predates humanity. Every surface tells a story. The gnarled knees of cypress trees, some centuries old, break the glassy surface like ancient monuments. Spanish moss drips from their branches, silent grey sentinels in the morning haze. This apparent tranquility is a masterful illusion. Beneath the surface, and hidden within the reeds, a complex society of hunters and hunted is already stirring. The pulse of a frog's throat, the shimmer of a dragonfly's wing, the almost imperceptible ripple spreading from an unseen source. Each is a note in a symphony of survival. And in this ancient orchestra, one instrument plays the deep, resonant chord of dominance. Lurking in the shadows, a predator as old as the dinosaurs themselves holds its court. The American alligator, nature's ultimate ambush predator. It is a masterpiece of evolutionary design, a living fossil that has perfected the art of the patient hunt. Its eyes, perched high on its head, break the surface like two obsidian stones, betraying nothing of the immense power coiled beneath. They are complex sensory organs, capable of seeing both above and below the water simultaneously, scanning the world for any sign of opportunity. Submerged, it is a ghost, a silent torpedo propelled by a powerful, rudder-like tail. Its body, armored in bony plates called scutes, is not just for protection. It's a finely tuned sensory array, detecting the faintest pressure waves in the water, the telltale vibrations of approaching prey. Motionless, silent, and patient. These are the pillars of its strategy. An alligator can lower its heart rate to just a few beats per minute, entering a state of suspended animation that conserves precious energy. It can wait for hours, even days, for the perfect moment. For this unsuspecting great blue heron, that moment is drawing perilously close. The bird, focused on its own hunt for small fish, is unaware that it has become the target. The alligator, a log-like mirage, drifts closer, millimeter by millimeter, its approach masked by the gentle lapping of the water. Every instinct in its ancient brain is focused on a single, explosive act. The tension is almost palpable, a silent contract of death about to be signed. The strike is one of the fastest and most powerful in the natural world. In a fraction of a second, potential energy becomes a maelstrom of kinetic force. The jaws, capable of snapping shut with nearly 3,000 pounds of pressure, are a perfect trap. But the kill is often not from the bite itself. The alligator employs a terrifying technique known as the death roll, using the powerful muscles of its body and tail to spin its prey, disorienting and drowning it in a violent underwater ballet. Then, as quickly as it began, the chaos subsides. The water stills, the ripples fade, and the swamp returns to its deceptive calm, leaving only a few stray feathers as evidence of the drama that just unfolded. But this act of predation is not one of wanton destruction. In the swamp, every predator plays a purpose. The alligator is a keystone species, an architect whose very survival shapes this entire ecosystem. Its presence dictates the behavior of nearly every other animal. Birds nest higher, mammals drink with caution, and fish learn to read the subtle language of shadows on the water. The alligator's role as an apex predator culls the weak and the unwary, ensuring that only the strongest and most alert individuals pass on their genes. This constant pressure keeps the populations of its prey species healthy and in check, preventing overgrazing of aquatic vegetation and maintaining a delicate, life-sustaining equilibrium. Perhaps its most vital contribution is a legacy written in mud. During the dry season, when water levels recede and the swamp threatens to bake under the sun, the alligator uses its powerful snout and tail to excavate deep depressions known as gator holes. These become life-saving oases, concentrating the last vestiges of water. For fish, turtles, amphibians, and invertebrates, these holes are the only refuge, a sanctuary from the encroaching drought. By providing this critical resource, the alligator ensures the survival of the very creatures it will later feed upon, a profound act of unintentional stewardship. It is a farmer of its own environment, cultivating the biodiversity that allows the entire swamp to endure through the harshest of times, keeping life in perfect balance. But the alligator does not rule unchallenged. The swamp is a battlefield, a crowded arena of specialized killers. Every shadow hides a rival. The cottonmouth, or water moccasin, carries a potent venom that can liquefy tissue, a silent and deadly defense. Its ghostly white mouth, flashed as a final warning, is a stark symbol of the danger that glides through the undergrowth. Beneath the surface, another ancient reptile lies in wait. The common snapping turtle, with a beak-like jaw that can amputate with frightening speed, is a master of the ambush, a coiled spring of aggression. And a new, formidable challenger has entered the ring, the invasive Burmese python. A constrictor of immense size and power, it competes directly with the alligator for food and territory, an unwelcome titan in this delicate ecosystem. Venom, muscle, stealth, all are weapons in this silent war for supremacy. When these apex predators clash, the result is a primeval struggle of titans, a battle between the crushing power of the constrictor and the bone-shattering bite of the reptile king. It is a rare and brutal spectacle where the water itself seems to boil with the fury of their combat. These confrontations, often fought to the death, are a stark reminder that in the swamp, dominance is never permanent. The throne is always contested, and survival is a victory that must be earned each and every day. When night falls, the swamp awakens into a second, more secretive life. The familiar landscape dissolves into a labyrinth of shadow and sound, and a new cast of characters emerges. Eyes shimmer in the dark, reflecting the faint moonlight. This is the tapetum lucidum, a reflective layer in the eyes of nocturnal hunters that acts like a biological mirror, gathering every available photon of light. It gives them a crucial advantage in the pitch-black water. The hunters are on the prowl, driven by an ancient instinct and guided by a profound silence. The air, now cool, carries the chirps of crickets and the deep juggo-rum of bullfrogs, a chorus that is both a love song and a dinner bell. The night shift is busy. A raccoon, with its sensitive, almost human-like paws, forages along the water's edge for crayfish and mussels. But it too must be wary. The darkness does not belong to it alone. The alligator, equally at home in the nocturnal world, continues its patient patrol. Its senses, honed for this low-light environment, are at their peak. A sudden explosion of water signals another successful hunt, another life extinguished to fuel the engine of the ecosystem. The night is a time of heightened senses, where a misplaced step or a careless ripple can be the difference between life and death. Every creature, no matter how small or how cunning, is both a potential meal and a potential diner in the great dark restaurant of the swamp. But the reign of darkness is fleeting. As the first hint of dawn paints the eastern sky in hues of violet and rose, the nocturnal hunters retreat to their dens and burrows. The air stills, holding its breath in anticipation of the sun. As the sun returns, the swamp breathes again. The mist begins to burn off, revealing the familiar landscape, now washed in the clean golden light of a new day. The night's tension dissolves, replaced by a sense of renewal. The survivors of the night emerge to greet the morning, and the cycle begins once more. This world is ancient and eternal. Its predators are not malicious destroyers, but essential keepers of a fragile balance. The alligator, having survived the night's hunt and the challenges of its rivals, now performs a different role. As a cold-blooded reptile, it must use the sun's energy to warm its body, basking in the morning light to prepare for the day ahead. This cycle of activity and rest, of hunting and surviving, is the rhythm of the swamp. It is a rhythm that has played out for millions of years, a testament to the resilience of life. And it is a rhythm that promises a future as a new generation, fiercely guarded by its mother, prepares to take its place in this timeless kingdom. If the hidden world of the swamp, with its silent assassins and its delicate dance of life and death, has amazed you, don't let the story end here. There are countless other ecosystems, each with its own unique set of rules and its own cast of extraordinary characters waiting to be discovered. Subscribe to Nature's Chronicles and journey with us into the untamed wild. We'll take you from the deepest oceans to the highest mountains, revealing the secrets of the planet's most incredible inhabitants. Because every creature, no matter how feared or misunderstood, plays a vital role in the intricate tapestry of life. Each has a story worth telling, a lesson to teach about survival, adaptation, and the enduring power of the natural world. If the hidden world of the swamp amazed you, don't let the story end here. Subscribe to Nature's Chronicles and journey with us into the untamed wild, because every creature, no matter how feared, has a story worth telling.